How often do you load up into the party or you message in your group chat the dreaded words, well, I made another build? Because I had to message that yesterday. I was looking at the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander build and it looked too good. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't resist. And so with that being said, I made what I believe is, including the cap breakers that I'll need, the best Shai Gilgeous-Alexander build you can make. Now, the required cap breakers, I went playmaking specialization. And so with that, I already have one that you'll see I've already used. However, you'll also need another one. So there's two on playmaking, and there's also a handful more that I'll show you, but this is the build. We went 6'6", 187 pounds, 6'11" on the wingspan. We have the notable attributes like 87 driving layup for his animation, 75 dunk. You do get Shai's animations, 90 mid-range. Again, great mid-range shooter, one of the best we've seen. I used 5 cap breakers in order to get that. 84 ball handle you need in order to get his animations, and so we used the two. We used one playmaking and then another one, and then we also got an 85 steal using only 3 cap breakers, going from 71 to an 85. We also got a 78 block. These are the badges I've been running. So we've been using a +1 on post fade phenom. We do have the Hall of Fame shifty shooter and gold Deadeye. We went playmaking specialization. This is my progress so far, so I'm almost to the first +1, and then just another, quick 1,500 assists. The takeovers are the biggest problem. I have takeover. I've been using mid-range and speed ball. You see that he gets mid-range 98, 94 speed ball. However, I don't have sharpshooting takeover yet. That is the only unfortunate part at the moment of this build. If you have 9 or if you have 10 cap breakers, you can make this build just the same way. However, you might want to wait on steal, and you might want to put 2 on your 3-pointer in order to go from a 78 to an 80. That's the only problem. But if you're okay with using Hydration Hero, Lethal Layup, Glue, or Dishmaster, that will get you by perfectly fine, and you'll still have a 98 mid-range with takeover. You'll still have that Hall of Fame shifty shooter. And so it's all up to you. But my cap breaker plan is I will eventually have 2 on 80 on my 3-pointer to get that 80 3-pointer. So that's only 2 more that I need. And then after that, I can put 1 on vert. I can put 3 on dunk, get 87 dunk, 75 vert. So that's only 4 more. Or I could put 2 more on ball handle, get an 86, and bump that ankle assassin up to, I believe, silver. So what do you think of this build? What would you have done differently? Is sharpshooting take that pivotal at the beginning in order to make a Shai, or do you think that it's perfectly fine and reasonable without it? What do you think? And let me know if you want to see a full gameplay in the rec with randoms or with my team, however you want to see it, or if you want another mixtape.